Hello, Timeless Sagas fans. Today, we're going to take a trip across the pond and delve into the fascinating and regal world of the British royal family. So, grab your tea and scones, and let's get started. The British royal family, a monarchy that has stood the test of time, with a lineage dating back over 1,000 years. From the tumultuous Wars of the Roses to Queen Elizabeth II's record-breaking reign, this family has seen it all. And while some people may view the royals as an outdated and unnecessary institution, we can't deny that they have played a crucial role in shaping Britain's history and culture. Now, the royal family tree is as tangled as a Game of Thrones, but for this video, let's focus on the more recent chapters of their story. Our tale begins with the House of Windsor, which has ruled Great Britain since 1917. You see, before then, the royal family was known as the House of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha. Try saying that 3 times fast. But considering World War I was in full swing and anti-German sentiment was rampant, King George V thought it wise to anglicize the family name. And thus, the House of Windsor was born. Now, you can't talk about the British royal family without talking about the infamous King Edward VIII. The man rocked the monarchy to its core when he decided to marry Wallis Simpson, an American divorcee, in 1936. The Church of England wasn't having any of that, and neither were the British government or the general public. So, Edward had a choice to make, love or duty. He chose love and abdicated the throne, leaving his younger brother, Albert, to pick up the pieces. Albert ascended the throne as King George VI, and Edward and Wallis were shipped off to France, where they would live out their days in luxurious exile. King George VI, though a reluctant monarch, turned out to be a beloved king. He guided Britain through the dark days of World War II and was dedicated to his duty. Fun fact, he was also the father of our current queen, Elizabeth II. His story was beautifully portrayed in the Oscar-winning film, The King's Speech, which, if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend. In 1952, King George VI passed away, and his daughter, Princess Elizabeth, ascended the throne. She was just 25 years old at the time, and her coronation was a global event, watched by millions on television. This marked the beginning of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, one that has spanned nearly 7 decades. Throughout her reign, Queen Elizabeth II has been a symbol of stability and continuity in a rapidly changing world. She's seen 14 prime ministers come and go, from Winston Churchill to Boris Johnson, and has met with countless world leaders. I mean, this is a woman who's been on the throne for so long that she's had not one, but 2 annus horribilis or horrible years. The first was in 1992, when Windsor Castle went up in flames, and the second was in 2002 when her sister, Princess Margaret, and her mother, the Queen Mother, passed away. But it's not all about the Queen. Let's talk about the rest of the royals, shall we? There's Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, who was married to the Queen for over 70 years before his passing in 2021. Known for his gaffes and his unwavering dedication to his role, Prince Philip was both a controversial and respected figure. Then we have the Queen's children, Prince Charles, Princess Anne, Prince Andrew, and Prince Edward. Each of them has had their fair share of scandals and triumphs, but for the sake of time, let's focus on the heir apparent, Prince Charles. The man has been waiting in the wings for longer than any other heir in British history, and his love life has been a topic of endless speculation. In 1981, Prince Charles married Lady Diana Spencer in what was dubbed the wedding of the century. And while it may have seemed like a fairy tale at the time, we all know that it was anything but. The couple's tumultuous relationship was a constant source of tabloid fodder, and their eventual divorce in 1996 was a major blow to the monarchy's image. Tragically, just a year later, Diana was killed in a car accident in Paris. Her death sent shockwaves around the world and led to an outpouring of grief unlike anything seen before. The royal family's initial handling of the situation, or lack thereof, was widely criticized, with many accusing them of being cold and out of touch. However, the Queen eventually addressed the nation, paying tribute to Diana and acknowledging the public's grief. In the aftermath of Diana's death, the monarchy underwent a period of modernization, becoming more open and accessible to the public. This was in no small part due to the influence of Diana's sons, Prince William and Prince Harry. The 2 young princes have grown up under the watchful eye of the world, and their love lives, military service, and charitable endeavors have helped to revitalize the monarchy's image. In recent years, we've seen Prince William marry Kate Middleton, a commoner, in a ceremony that harkened back to the glamour and romance of Charles and Diana's wedding. The couple has since welcomed 3 children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, who are all adorable, by the way. Prince Harry, on the other hand, has taken a different path. After a decade-long military career, he settled down with American actress Meghan Markle. Their wedding in 2018 was a celebration of love, diversity, and breaking with tradition. However, their time as working royals was short-lived, as they announced their departure from royal duties in 2020. The couple has since moved to California and has been candid about their struggles with the media and the pressures of royal life. So, there you have it, a brief, whirlwind tour of the British royal family's recent history. From love and loss to scandal and resilience, this family has seen it all. And while their relevance in today's world may be debated, there's no denying that they have left an indelible mark on history. That's all for today's episode of Timeless Sagas. If you enjoyed this royal romp, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more historical tales. Until next time, cheerio!